It's been 8 months since we first learned that Scott Disick and Amelia Hamlin are dating, and it's beginning to look like these two are really in it for the long haul. At first, lots of observers hoped that the relationship would turn out to be nothing more than a mere fling. Needless to say, that hasn't turned out to be the case. But as creeped out as you might be by the idea of a 38-year-old father of 3 dating a 20-year-old aspiring model, rest assured that you're not nearly as creeped out as Amelia's parents. Amelia is the daughter of Real Housewives of Beverly Hills star Lisa Rinna and Mad Men actor Harry Hamlin. When Scott and Amelia first got together, Lisa made it clear that she felt Disick was too friggin' old to date her daughter. These days, she seems to have had a change of heart, and insiders say she's actually grown to like Scott. Harry, on the other hand, has been suspiciously quiet on the matter of his daughter's relationship. But Hamlin broke his silence on Wednesday's episode of Rob. And while he certainly didn't offer Scott and Amelia the endorsement they've probably been waiting for, he didn't outright condemn the relationship either. The issue that's most enduring is the age difference, which to me is odd, Harry remarked when the subject of Scott and Amelia came up. Now, if you're Scott, that sentence is sort of a mixed bag. Hamlin didn't make any threats against Scott's life or anything, but odd is not the word you want your girlfriend's father to use when he's describing you. Fortunately for Scott, the situation got better from there. You see, before he got married Lisa, Harry dated actress Ursula. The two of them were together for 4 years, and they welcomed a son together. And what does this have to do with Scott and Amelia, you ask? Well, Ursula was nearly 15 years Harry's senior. The actors were 29 and 44, respectively, when they welcomed son Dimitri in 1980. I was 14 years younger than she when we had Dimitri. So I can't really complain, right? Harry observed during the episode. So he's been in a sort of similar relationship himself, and it sounds like he's slowly coming around on the idea of Scott and Amelia. Of course, there's a world of difference between a 29-year-old dating a 44-year-old, and a 20-year-old dating a 38-year-old, with 3 kids, no less, but at least Harry recognizes that the situations are somewhat comparable. So maybe Scott has a supporter in Harry, after all. And maybe Harry and Lisa are slowly growing accustomed to the idea that Disick is gonna be in their lives for the foreseeable future. He might not be their idea of son-in-law material, but things could certainly be worse. As for Scott, he still keeps his comments about Amelia to a minimum. And that's probably for the best. Frankly, we're not quite ready to hear a guy who's pushing 40 wax poetic about a girl who's barely out of her teens.